Good morning. It's the 23rd of November, and I'm in my second trade of the morning. Looks like we're grinding down. I've placed my target at a double bottom here. My first trade was a gift. I recognize that trading during the week of a major holiday is considered risky, and here I am. Looks like our indicators are up in the midterm and turning sideways in the short term, so it'd probably be wise to get out. I've had plenty of opportunities to get out of break even. Pressure on price seems to be grinding up.
Stop filled.
And there we go, my second gift. So predicted that correctly, but didn't take action. Let's relook at our fibs and look for the next setup. The market moved down as I predicted, but came up with a pullback and stopped me out first. So beware of these pullbacks. Okay, I've marked 50 and 23 fib reversal areas. We tapped the 68 on the bigger time frame. Maybe we'll come up to tap this 23. Also have a mid-band push opportunity perhaps here. Got some divergence. Did make it up to 23. The BB on the 144 is not buying it for a mid-band push yet. Here we have a slide.
Order filled.
Okay, so we're going for a short. Say our target's about here. to a double bottom here. Let's see if we can move below that. Might give us some support. Okay, I think we've tied it. Let's see if we can move down. Could have a foot forming on 233. 610 is spookily sideways. Big charts are still down. We're just tapping on that bottom time and time again. And now we've broken through. $987 starting to curve around down. That'd be nice. 1597 is given sideways but could easily go down. We're down with 4181 but weak on the inside. On the rail down with the 10K, so could be looking for some more down action. $233 may be attempting a foot. Still some downward pressure on price action. Okay, we're starting to get separation on 377. Want to watch out now. Okay, we're breaking down. Okay, here we go. Going to move our stop down a little bit. There's a 2-bar that could be an indicator of a reversal. Okay, we made our target, so I'm very pleased with that transaction. Let's take a look and see how we're doing. Okay, we're up 1 point. Okay, we're back and we see this foretop is very tempting. Still got BBs coming up here. 233 could come to the rail. Could have a bull flag on 377, excuse me, a bear flag. Kind of going sideways, maybe down on 610. Most indicators are saying more down. But look at that Keltner. I mean, we'd be foolish not to be thinking short. The trend is your friend. Got a sideways indicator on that 233 if you look at the lower Bollinger Band. That's about as sideways as you're going to get. And it looks like we're in a little channel here. That might have been your little pullback, but no, looks like we're still on a sideways moving sidewalk. So we'll just want to take a pause here, look for a setup. Still got 20 minutes left in trading period. Take a pause. Okay, I drew a trend line that could be helpful. Look how true it's played out so far. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay, we're coming down to a pivot point here. That could be a time for a reversal. Okay, it's right there. Let's see what our indicators say. 377 could be forming a foot. Nope, we're going deeper. Okay, it's time to reset our fibs. We'll take a pause. Okay, we've reset our fibs for the short term. We're looking at a possible, well, looks like we got a 2-bar there. Didn't quite make it to the 50. On our 28K, we had a major pivot point here, which could be a turning point. So we'll keep that in mind. That was a long bar. So we're kind of dancing on this 681. If we get down to 675.4. Oh, that's quite a bit further. Hopefully that's not going to happen today or anytime soon, or ever for that matter. Still have 15 minutes of trading left on my plan. Looks like we're going to punch through this. Got kind of a long foot forming on 1597. Some strong down indicators though on the big boys. And there we go. So this pullback didn't make the 50. Oh, but look, it almost made the trend line. Remember, the trend is your friend. Oh boy. With these kind of stock price moves, we know somebody who may not get reelected. He's in deep water. You know, it's just hard to stay up with this kind of bad news. Let's see, it's 9:17. I believe there's some news that was coming out at 8:55. Consumer sentiment actually rose. Inflation expectations held at 3.2%. So that's not bad news. But the international markets are just driving us crazy, and of course we have our own debt concerns. What part of "we're broke" do we not understand? Dow's down quite a bit. If we can get back up to this trend line, that might be a good entry point, but otherwise just have to let this roller coaster ride. Could be a 2-bar there. Very tempting. Okay, we got a double bottom here. Let's see how long that stands up. kind of a sideways channel. .610 threatens to move up. And here we go, maybe coming up to our trend line and the 50 at about the same time. That could be a good reversal point on this pullback. .233s, well, it was on the rail but it came off a bit. .377 resistance. And that may be the extent of that pullback. Got a lot of separation now on 4181, so there's a possibility we could turn a corner here. Not ready for a short. And we've broken the double bottom by tick. Could be a nice fake out. Starting to see a bounce on 233. Coming to the rail on 377. Comes from underneath on 610. Whoa. Looks like a long opportunity. But I've been fooled before. Coming towards that trend line. I think we're getting divergence. A lot of up action on the BBs. Okay, we're coming to the trend line. Let's see if we tickle that trend line again. That would just, be an awesome occurrence of symmetry and order in the market. That's what you want, is symmetry and order. Getting kind of a long foot on 1597. And look at that space underneath 4181. You could park a minivan there. We're respecting that trend line so far, but we're going to have to start going down. We're on it. Either we're going to break through or it's going to be adhered to. It got touched. Wow, wow, wow. So far, so good. This is a real moment of truth here. Alright, we've broken the trend line. Might be off by that much on it. We're marching sideways. Trend line's coming down, so something's got to give. Getting some separation on 233. Okay, it looks like the trend line is holding true. Amazing. Just gonna keep that fib off. This thing's moving so fast. So we had a 4 top here that would have been a real nice short. A double top here that wouldn't have been bad either. So lots of opportunities. Everything works perfectly in hindsight. And this trend line worked perfectly in foresight. Getting kind of a foot on 610. I mean, this is just crazy for people who own stock. I mean, I don't know how they're keeping any of their hair in their head. Okay, here we're looking at the major double bottom. Could be a reversal point. seen some of the strongest sell-off pressure that I can recall in the last, well, I'm going on over a year and a half of doing this. I think I got a 2-bar reversal up. I think you'd want to see a pullback before you got in that. This is pretty tempting here. Again, we're at a major double bottom. I think we'd want to see a pullback. Let's take a pause. I'm back and I've marked some pullback points, 50 and 76. Might be good for a long. Again, we're at a major pivot point, a double bottom. So there could be a good opportunity for a long coming up. Here we had a 2-bar reversal, came back. That would have been a good time to get in for those with intestinal fortitude. Here we had kind of a reverse mid-band push. There's a 2-bar up. That's probably a good time to get in also. Okay, so I'm going to call it a day and be thankful for my 1 point and deal with emotions of, hey, how come you didn't get into that huge sell-off and make a bundle? How come you didn't get in on this reversal at a major double bottom? You know, deal with those emotional issues and try to be happy with the way things are. I have plenty, and just be thankful for everything that I do have, which is plenty. I hope that you will be able to generate the same sentiment for tomorrow's holiday, and I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Bye.